was. And so I'm going to share a bit of a story about my first ever court appearance. So it's when you're going to get up, talk in front of a judge and stuff. And it was actually when I was 21. I'm no longer 21. Still in the same shape. But anyway, 21. And I was actually a law student, and they had this weird thing in Victoria where they would give disadvantaged people, like a keen, eager law student who was untrained and overconfident with their real life legal problems. It's not a great system. No, it's true. This is real. They would give real disadvantaged poor people student lawyers who were shit. Thinking that was a good thing to know. And it actually happened. And so I was given my first ever file. And the teacher gave it to me. And let's just call her Judy Smith. Because that was her name. There's actually no confidentiality because it was in court, but it didn't go well. We're right to be concerned. And so anyway, my teacher gave me this file, and he said she's got $2,000 of fines, and they've got this good system in Victoria where if you're homeless or you've got some other medical problems, you can get your fines waived. And he said, I'm going to hand you this letter from the social worker explaining that she's homeless. All you've got to do is give it to the judge and explain the circumstances and ask for the fines to be waived. Dead easy. What can go wrong? Shitloads. Don't find out. So I was all 21, hard-working dude, got super excited, and I stayed up all night studying Boston legal. Jelly with Denny Crane, I was ready for this. So picture it, I'm 21, I'm a slightly slimmer, a lot slimmer than the current person you see before you, and I was in a borrowed suit. It was my dad's, tuxedo, complete with cumberland. Fucking ready. And the actual judge was sitting up there, lady judge. There was a prosecutor to my left, my real client, Judy Smith beside me, and a sea of real other applicants in an actual courtroom, and I'm 21 and untrained. I'm fucking ready. So I was champing at the bit. This is legal history. I'm going to change the world. And so I got up there, nerves, and I just, you're meant to suck it in and pretend you're a swimmer and shake your hands. I said, Your Majesty, my name is William Crawford. I'm a student lawyer from Springvale Monash Community Legal Service, and I am here to fight for Judy Smith to ask for her fines to be waived. Mr. Crawford, it's actually your honour. Why, thank you, that's very kind of you to say. No. Mr. Crawford, I think you've just asked for leave to appear on behalf of Miss Smith to apply for her fines to be waived. Is that correct? No! I will not leave! I'm going to stand here and I'm going to fight for Miss Judy Smith so that she can get the waiver of her fines. Leave granted, Mr. Crawford. Your benevolence. In my hand I hold a letter from a social worker. So powerful and so compelling is this letter, you will have no choice but to free Miss Smith. Mr. Crawford, thank you for your passionate and quite theatrical submission. I'll remind you this is not a Year 11 debate, and my discretion shall not be fettered. Very wise, and I don't go in for any of that kinky stuff either. Mr. Crawford, you've just got to present the evidence. I will consider it and I'll make my decision. Now tell me, have the prosecution been afforded an opportunity to read this letter? Yes, I said, Your Magnificence, I've given a copy to the pigs and have seen it. Yes, but we don't accept that language right here. Now please proceed, Mr. Crawford. That's your last warning, Mr. Crawford. And then at exactly that point, my mind went blank. I forgot Miss Judy's name. I didn't remember her surname. Forgot what her choice was. Literally forgot everything I knew about the case. Happens under pressure. But luckily, at the time, I was in like a Unis 80s cover band called the Well Hung Jury. I was an experienced performer and I knew how to sort of like patter to buy myself the time. So I said, Your Benevolence, I hear a train coming. It's rolling around the track. So I haven't seen sunlight since I don't know when, and I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Objection! That's an 80s song lyric and it's not even relevant! Your Honour, it's a 70s song lyric and the relevance will be alarmingly apparent if you just bear with me. Mr. Crawford, I can allow it, but you're on a very, very short leash. I said, wise decision, and I've always loved dogs. Mr. Crawford, you are testing my patience. I said, a doctor and a judge, multidisciplinarian, respect to you. No, Mr. Crawford, this is ridiculous. You need to tell me what is her medical condition and is she receiving treatment? Very simple question. Well, you're incandescent. I can assure you that Miss Smith is seeing a doctor and she is receiving medication and love is the drug she's thinking of. Mr. Crawford, is that a further 1980s song lyric? You've got a very well-trained ear, Your Honour, and you know, classics will always be classics, am I wrong? Mr. Crawford, this is ridiculous. Where are you leading me today with all this? Said, I had no idea. Boom, 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 let's go back to my room. Said, Mr. Crawford, there will be an immediate adjournment and I demand some medicals and love is not the drug that I'm thinking of. I won, I got the adjournment, but I really think the legal system was the victor that day. No, true story. Quick question, is anyone the parent of an 8-year-old boy in the room? Very specific question. Was anyone ever been an 8-year-old boy? Yes. Thank you. We've got a few ex-8-year-olds. But no, I was just reflecting the other day about how stupid 8-year-old boys are. But I can share they are amazingly moronic, and I was one. So I'm going to share you a couple of stories of me at age 8, you know, to prove the point. So my best friend at the time was Luke Harris. He was a bit of the neighbourhood bad boy, played life by his own rules. In fact, I think he was the one who taught me the phrase, motherfucking diarrhea breathing penguin fucker. And at 8-year-old, I had no idea what that meant, but it sounded fantastic. So I made him my best friend. And so anyway, so Luke and I would hang out, and then Luke, one day we attempted the famous Bo Morris flaming poo bag prank. Thinking Bo Morris people was huge. So it's classic, you just get dog poo, fill up a paper bag, light it, go to your neighbour's house, put on the front thing, ring the doorbell, and run. Simple prank. Not everyone's I'm not proud, but we were quite poor and we didn't own a dog. So we couldn't find the dog poo, so we had to supply our own human fecal matter. But you know, to Luke's credit, he stood up to the plate, he pooed for 4 days and he supplied, he delivered. So prank. So he was my best pal. So that must have been in January, February when I was 8. And then it must have been April. I was hanging out with my other mate Gavin Yu. And we were watching, have you ever seen the Curiosity Show? Maybe some of you might be old enough for similar age. So I was watching the Curiosity Show and I turned to Gavin and said, hey, we should make a chlorine pipe bomb. Gavin was up, but I was a little better at my chemistry, let's be honest. And it went fantastic. Got a hydrogen chloride, fucking goes off. It was fantastic. Took out my sister's Hyundai XL. Fucking sweet. It was amazing. And then I kid you not, 10 minutes later, 3 cop cars coming, and actual, like, SWAT guys, actual rifles, have me and Gavin on our knees on the nature strip, yelling, who is responsible for this bomb? Gavin starts crying. Fingers me. Fucking traitor. They drove me back to the American police station. And like, I'm in there for like 10 hours. And they're grilling me about how I did it, just everything, who my connections were at age 8. Got so many connections, but I got a bit lucky. It was pre-9/11, and I actually reminded them that the criminal age of responsibility is 10. I was 8. That unlawfully detained me for 8 hours. That's some sweet mullah from false imprisonment. And I got let out with some sweet compo and a Caltech Science Award. It was great. Victory for the league man. Big time. So that was like one of the other big mistakes. My final fuck up was a big year. A big year, people. 8 years old, a lot of shit went down. So I started my own detective agency. That's what I'm 8 years old. So, I've been reading, like, I was a keen reader, and I was reading detective agencies and Sam, Spade and all that. I said, I want one of them. So I created one called Will Crawford and the 3 Investigators. But I didn't have any investigators. But I thought, well, let's assemble some. So it was very cinematic. So I thought back and said, who's a hard nut who can, step on people and really crush the confessions out of the lolly thieves that I was after? And Luke Harris was my man. He's a tough guy, very tough guy. A little bit on edge, don't know what he's always going to do, but could deliver in a pinch. And then I needed someone charming, a little bit caravan, someone who could sweet talk the ladies. That was not me. But Gavin Yu was quite attractive, and after, you remember Gavin Yu from the hydrogen bomb thing? Yeah, the scars had cleared up by now. He was looking attractive. In fact, he was like a child model. Kid you not, child model. He was so good looking, we actually used him in the case of the stuttering parrot and the mischievous priest as a bit of eye candy bait, and we caught a local pedo. We named all our adventures, it was fantastic. So we had our eye candy sorted, had Gavin Yu sorted, and then we needed an athlete. Someone who can, do all those foot chases that I'd seen on TJ Hooker, and it wasn't me. So I went down to the Mentone Tigers, a local footy club, and I actually knew a couple of the boys there, and there was Troy Jones, very good player, bit of an athlete, had a few concussions, potentially 7 pledge, was not the shit, but he was loyal, and if I was going to start a detective agency, it was going to be an equal opportunity detective agency, and I knew those ABI kids were just absolutely shit terrible at pay negotiations. So it was upside. So I got my crew, my tight crew, and we're opening. And then before, I needed an ad, so I raced into my dad's office and got the typewriter out. That was the era, people. It's true. I typed it out, and so it's no mystery is too big. We were ambitious. No fraud is too small. We're honourable. So maybe you think someone's scooping off the till. Maybe you think your wife's run off with Terry the mustachio tennis coat from Tulip Tennis Street, the tennis hub. We'd heard rumours. Or maybe you think your husband is running off with that car Tracy from Melbourne.